In this short video, we're going to look at how we can use WebViewer to assemble documents. There's an example available on the Apryse Showcase, which we're looking at the moment, where we have two WebViewers, each of which has a document open, and we can take one page from one and drop it into the other, and so on. We can also rotate pages, or delete pages if we wish. And when we're happy with the result, we can download the file, and the resulting PDF has the changes we've just made. So let's look at how we would implement this. I'm using vanilla HTML and JavaScript, but you could do something similar with React, Vue, or any framework you preferred. The first thing we need to do is we need to download the WebViewer Web SDK library, which is a zip file, and extract those files and put them in a location where we can access them from. We do need to know where that WebViewer library is, because we're going to refer to it in a couple of places in our code. We need to specify the path to the core folder, and also to the lib folder that contains both core and UI. Much of the rest of the code is similar to many examples you can find on the Apryse website. We're going to initialize WebViewer. We need to specify the worker transport promise, and that we're going to load files as PDF. And in this case, we're going to specify an initial document. And we do need to specify a license key, and you can get a free trial license key from the Apryse website. The WebViewer constructor returns a promise, and when that resolves, we can get the instance object, and we can use that to interact with the API. In this example, we're going to destructure enable features from instance.ui, and we're going to use it to enable the features of thumbnail multi-select and multiple viewer merging. Thumbnail multi-select allows us to choose one or many pages from one PDF, and the multiple viewer merging allows us to copy them from one instance of WebViewer into the other. We've also added an event listener, so when a document is loaded, we're going to open the thumbnails panel to make it easy to select particular pages. And we're also adding an event listener for document merged that allows us to identify when someone copies a page from one document to another. In this example, the rest of the code is just there to tie it back to the user interface that allows us to choose which PDFs or documents to open. Okay, let's run that code. And whilst the user interface looks a little different from Showcase, this is only because of styling differences. The functionality is essentially the same. Rather than using the geology report that ships with the sample, let's use a new blank PDF that we created using another of the Apryse SDK samples. This is just an empty PDF with a single page with nothing in it. In fact, if we wanted, we could have got WebViewer to have created this file using some custom code, but I haven't done that here to keep the code simple. Now let's start copying pages from one PDF into our new document. And we don't need that original empty page, so let's delete that. Now, let's open another document, in this case a DOCX file, and let's copy a page from that. And we'll put that in, and we'll rotate it just to show it can be done. Now let's open a PowerPoint file. And in this case, let's drag a page, and we'll put it in, so we now have a document made of 3 separate original documents. That's great, let's save that. And when we open that in any PDF viewer, we now have a PDF that contains the 3 pages that we created. Awesome. Being able to take dozens of document types and take pages from those to generate a new PDF is awesome, but it's only the start of what the Apryse SDK and Web SDK can do for you. So check out the rest of the samples and the documentation and try things for yourself. I hope you found this useful. If you have, then click on subscribe and you'll hear when we create new videos. Until then, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.